Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's not a project I've come up with this time, but you may know I'm quite a fan of a lady called Cal Summers, and she's the one who inspired me to go for the Graphic 45 brand ambassador, and she was the previous one and she's incredibly inspirational. And this year I decided to join her subscription box. So yes, it is a Christmas project, but unfortunately, I am a bit behind because of a little issue, but this was our December sub box. Now, this was the last one, so she's starting up again now this January, so it's not too late to join her subscription box. I've done it again, I've rejoined, and what you get is brilliant. Every 3 months, so every quarter, we get a project, and in the box, so it comes in that post, nicely packaged. In this awesome bag, we have our little introduction. And in this awesome Cal Summers bag, you get your papers and all the things you need to make your project. That's all you need to add is some glue or tape or adhesive. And you can see, this is actually what I've got left over. So we had some 49 Market Christmas Spectacular pad this time. I can see all the stuff. We had a Make a Mark print, which is like a 3D embellishment, which you'll see later. Some cut files, your black paper, your grey board was in there. Lots of ribbon, which I'll explain why I haven't used it, but I think you can see why I haven't done that step this time. And some bulb pins, which I'd never used before, and paper clips, which were really cool to try, and it just makes me go out of my comfort zone and try something new. So I said, I've still got all these 49 and Market papers left. So these were the 6x8 pounds. We've used some Make a Splash 8x8 in the past, and another one was with 49 Market as well. So I just want to show you that even after making the project, you still got some more stuff to enjoy with. So you ready to see my version of Cal's December project? So here it is. So you can see that white bit is that cut file that was in that list. And this Merry Christmas is 3D printed. So it's actually 3D embellishment and stands proud. And you can see our 49 Market papers wrapping all the way around. So there's a little bit of fussy cutting involved here, because I used the grey plaid, and now I did stick to the instructions for the page, but sometimes I have gone a little bit AWOL. And yes, I did make a bit of a boo-boo and a bit of a mistake. So you'll see in the centre, I've had to jig and adjust some things around. So we had some clever little designs where we used the landscape papers to make all the pages. And the spine was so easy to make because it was just layered upon each other. And you can see how many pages we've got. I don't think I've ever made a book with quite so many pages, but you'll see some of them aren't actually full-size pages, but we'll get to that later. So lots of nice photo space there for some 3x4 photos. And I'm just going to grab a little piece of scrap paper from the bag, so I can show you some things along the way. Look, got a bigger piece. Let me grab that one then. There we go. So let's have some scrap. So we've got some space here for photos, And it did say there was lots of ribbon as well. And you can see them on the edge of the papers then. You can see the cute little Christmas images. And Carl's version does have the ribbons going around the outside as well. But at the moment, I'm having trouble tying ribbons and strings, so I skipped that bit. Luckily, I did all these edges before breaking my thumb. So that's the first page then. Again, space for your photos. And this is now where I'm going to start going off-piste. And I've used some Cool Cats dies. So I'm a big fan. My top buy from Cool Cats Crafts are the photo slot dies, because they cut slots into your papers for you to slot your photos into, and you can take photos out and put them in. But they come with photo mats, which cut, wait till it gets in focus, some nice pierced photographs. So this is just slightly bigger than a 3x4. So if I put it behind, so I've got black on black. What I've done is cut out 2 photo mats for the 3x4 photos and stuck them one on the front and one on the back, just overlapping. So you've got a room there for 2 photos on this thin little page there. So room for a big picture, room for a little picture there. And moving on, we do have a pocket here. So you can tuck some images in there. And then we got another lacy bit on this page. And it's got one of these cute little bulb pins, which I'd never seen before. But I'm going to have a look if I can get some, because they really did add a nice little touch. And some seed beads. I'm going to have to bring it forward, aren't I? So just add a little dangly charm to it. And some more of those beautiful papers. And we flip over. And we've got another small slim page there. Another big page there. And here I've used one of the Cool Cats clips. So what these are dies which make a paper clip out of cardstock. And so what I've done is just glued the circle part down. So what we've got then is a place where we can tuck a photo. Now, they're not as strong as a metal paper clip, obviously, but they're really cute way of just adding an extra little tuck spot. Or you can tuck it under the little bit, like so, depending how big your thing is. Wonder if it would look nice if I put it on a diagonal. Anyway, so that's just a stuck down paper clip, so you can just tuck something in there. And then we had these tiny little paper clips. I'm gonna have to ask her where she got all these things from, because they really are just a little cute addition with a little piece of ribbon then attached, and you can then just add your photos or whatever memories into there. And onto this page we have our pocket. And I think, yes, this was the page which went wrong. If we look closely, you wouldn't notice, but that text is actually upside down. But what was obvious was the Father Christmas, which is underneath this pocket, who is also upside down. So I've added a vertical pocket here and lined it with some more of that black lace. So it's a nice deep pocket on this page. And of course, because I've done it here, the other side of that paper is also upside down. So that was one new way I came up with for using the paper clips from Cool Cats. But also, I've used quite a lot of the simple swivels. And I do like the heart one. And this is what it makes. And it's a swivel closure. But what I've done different this time is, I usually use a brad closure for my little magnetic pieces. But this time, I've actually got a swivel. So there's a magnet underneath this one, and a magnet under the paper. So I can put my paper there, bring my swivel. Now, normally that swivel wouldn't hold it, but because there's a magnet, it's actually gripped it. So that's a little swivel magnet closure. Well, not closure because it doesn't close anything, but a tuck spot, a photo swivel tuck spot. I'll be careful how I say that one. So another way of using the swivels. Now the swivel closures are lovely. You get 3 different styles. So you can see you get, if I bring up the heart one, you get the main one, which I've used to cut the black, which is hard to see because I've got black on black. But you can see it there. there's the black out of cardstock, and then you also get your matte and layer there as well. So you've got your base and your matte. So just another new way. And then sort of get to the center, and you've got these pull-up pages. And then the pull-up pages have got room for your photos there, but also room to tuck more things with these double pockets there, one each side. And then you close it and you carry on. So this was the back of there, so I could have put another swivel closure in there, which I might do. And again, this was the upside down Santa, so we've got the vertical paper, so we can tuck in there, and that fringing just hides that poor little Santa. Another of the paper clips, so you can just tuck things into there, and some paper clips on the side here with that ribbon. And you see a lot of the papers are the same that you've seen before now that we're coming back. And this was just a paper clip, so we were given larger paper clips as well with a bit of a banner. So you can clip that, that way, clip that on, and then tuck your things behind. And what's great is all these little hints and tips. With your subscription box, you get full walkthrough videos. So you just sit along and you craft with Cal at your own pace. You can just pause and restart whenever you want. So we've got more of those photo mats. It just uses those thin pages, but giving you maximum space. And again, another one of those cute little paper clips. And another photo mat one, and then that is my inside cover. So I've really enjoyed this year as part of the subscription box gang, and you can see, even though I followed Cal's directions, even with that mistake, you can still add your own little touches with plenty left over, so I can maybe make some cards or something with my leftovers. But yes, if you haven't already heard about the subscription boxes, what I'll do, I'll add a link below to Cal's Facebook group, which is called Paper Scissors Story, if I'm right. Yeah, it's on the bag here, Paper Scissors Story. So even if you just type that into Facebook, you should have it pop up. So a big thank you to you, Cal Summers, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we have coming in 2024. So thanks for watching. I'll see you all again soon.